So this is me playing 18 holes in one of the first men's club comps of the year at Lancaster Golf Club. On the first hole, 400 yards around the corner to the right. As shown there, I was trying to play a fade, which put me in a perfect position for the flag. By swinging out to the left with a open club face, which allowed for the fade shot to happen. And at 100 yards, hit 54 degree, which left me a nice uphill putt for a birdie chance. However, I was just able to lag that up there and get off to a good start by securing the par. Then on to the second hole, similar story. This is a par 5, 475 yards. I was just trying to play the fade shot again by aiming it out to the left and swinging to the left with an open club face. This allowed me to have a nice 8-iron into the green. Out of the rough, unfortunately, but this gave me a good look at eagle. Uphill putt again. This was very close to going in, but it ended up being a good lag putt, which I was able to tap in for an easy birdie to get me to 1 under for the round. Onto the third hole, 420 yards. Trying to play a draw here, which I was able to do by aiming to the right and with a closed club face. This put me in a perfect position to access that pin, which it was tucked away on the right, behind the bunker. Hit a 54 degree here. Unfortunately, just missed the green, but this chip was able to go close enough to have a nice downhill putt, which I was able to convert. So the fourth hole, par 4, 145 yards, hitting a pitching wedge. Now I got a uphill lag putt, which went very close to going in, so I was able to secure the par there. Now for position, I was just trying to lay up here to stay short of the greenside bunkers. The par 4 fifth. This put me in a perfect position to access that pin. I was able to be fairly aggressive with this pitch shot, which ended up being very good and decreased the pressure on the putt, which I was able to convert to go for another birdie for the round. Now onto the sixth, 140 yards, hitting a pitching wedge again. I was playing for safety here, trying to go left of the pin because right of the pin was a very dangerous place as there was bunkers to the right. Unfortunately, this was just missed, but an easy par. I was playing for position here again with a 3-wood off the tee instead of going for it with driver. This allowed me to have a nice pitch shot on with a 58 degree. And left me a nice left to right putt. I hit a 4-iron here to make sure that I didn't go out of bounds, which would have resulted in a shot penalty and could have potentially put me at risk of making a worse score. So this was a nice positional play, which where I was still able to access this pin, where I was able to hit a nice pitch shot on and walk away with a birdie on the 8th hole. Now on to the 9th. Again, playing for position. There was out of bounds left and out of bounds right as well. So I wasn't going to be aggressive here. This allowed me to have a nice wedge shot onto the green, allowing me to have a look at birdie. Unfortunately, this had just missed, but still damage limitation, walking away with a par there. Now onto the back nine. Fairly straightforward hole, just hitting a stock driver here. It was downwind, so I was able to hit a bit of a higher ball flight there to fly with the wind. This gave me a good opportunity for a nice pitch shot onto the green, which was able to go very close. This allowed me to have a good look at birdie, which I was able to make. A downhill putt, so I wasn't going to hit this quite as hard as I would if it was on a normal green. And I was able to convert that.
Great birdie.
Now on to the 11th hole, the par 5. Just playing for another nice tee shot. This allowed me to have a nice 9-hour iron. Unfortunately, it was out of rough, so I knew it was going to go a little bit further, especially as the rough was with me in terms of the grain, and it was downwind, so I was able to fly the ball through the air. This gave me a good look at eagle. Fortunately, that just missed, but I was able to walk off with a stress-free birdie again. Now on to the 12th. Just trying to aim for the left side bunker, which was a very nice drive. It's left me a good 80-yard pitch onto the green. However, the ball was above the feet, so I had to grip down on the club a little bit to allow me to stop the ball from coming out left. This gave me a good look at birdie, as I was able to have an 11-foot putt for birdie, which I was again able to make.
Oh my god, amazing.
Now on to the 13th. Short hole, par 3, hitting a 50-degree. Trying to keep the wrist angle through the shot fairly simple and consistent. Fortunately, this did spin back. It did land on the flag. However, due to backspin, it did come back a bit. And this was unfortunate not to go in. Left to right putt, so I had to aim left for the ball to drop to the right, and that was a stress-free par. 14th, par 5. Trying to aim for the left side of the fairway to give myself the best look at having a nice shot onto the green. 480 yards. Fortunately, this did come out into the left side rough in the trees, so I had to hit a low shot by decreasing the loft by clubbing up and hitting a smooth 5-iron shot out of the rough.
Yeah.
Then I was left with a stock chip back onto the green, which was able to go very close, so I was left with an easy birdie putt. Now on to the 15th, there was out of bounds right and a water hazard on the wall to right as well, so I was just trying to play for position to stop myself from getting a shot penalty. This allowed me to have a nice look at having a 7-iron into the pin. I was able to hit the fairway, so I knew the ball was going to come out a bit more as it should. And then just a basic chip and run shot, playing the ball off the back foot and allowing it to roll into the hole. It was a left to right chip, so I knew the ball was always going to come down from the right. Now to the 16th, this is a 280-yard hole, hitting a 2-iron, as it was slightly downwind, so I knew the ball was going to fly through the air a bit more. And I was just left with a chip shot that came just left of the green with a 2-iron. So a basic chip shot, played it off the back foot for it to release. Just an easy birdie putt there. Now into 17th. Dogleg to the left, so I was trying to play a draw by aiming right and swinging to the right with a closed club face to get around the corner. There was out of bounds right, so I knew that I couldn't overdo it by going left. And then just a nice wedge shot on here. Came up just left to the widest part of the green. And then this was just another lag putt, trying to limit any damage, such as a free putt. And this was just a stress-free par putt. Now into the 18th. Downhill, so I knew the ball wasn't going to go quite as far as the distance said. No, it was going to go further than... no, not as far as the distance said, so I hit a 9-iron, 155 yards. Left myself a nice look at birdie here. Fairly straightforward putt. And I was able to convert that to shoot 9 under for the round.